Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel and a brand new vlog. Since it's January and the start of the new year, I've been kind of just doing some reflecting on 2023, and I was looking back at some of the vlogs I filmed for YouTube, and my most watched vlog from last year was my Polène review. So you may recall that last January I purchased two Polène handbags, and it was my first time buying a bag from this brand. And I went ahead and did like an unboxing video. I showed you guys the two styles that I got and just kind of gave my honest thoughts. And now that it's been a year later, I thought it might be fun to just kind of give you an update on both of my Polène bags 1 year later, how they've held up, how I'm enjoying them, if I would do anything different, if I were to buy another Polène bag. So I just thought, it'd be fun to do a little check-in and see how things are going with my bags. As a refresher, these are the two styles that I ordered last year. And I'm honestly really glad that I bought them when I did, because I think literally a week or maybe even less than a week after I bought my bags, there was a price increase, which is pretty normal and like standard in the luxury goods industry. Prices are always increasing, and you never can predict when that'll happen. So it wasn't like a huge increase by any means, but still I was really thankful that I got the bags at a slightly lower price. But I thought it'd be fun to just kind of let you know how I've been enjoying the bags for the last year. I will say that, my perception and view of Polène as a brand has not changed at all. If anything, it's improved since like using the bags and being a customer for the last year. I'm just so impressed with like the quality of the bags and also the design aesthetics. I feel like Polène offers a really unique assortment and variety of handbag styles, and especially just given the price point, like it's so much more reasonable and affordable than, buying a high-end like luxury designer bag like a Prada or Chloe or a Dior bag, Chanel, you name it. So I will say that, just for like the quality and the design and the durability of the bags, I feel like it is such a great value, and the construction and quality, just everything overall, like I've been super impressed just as I've been using the two bags over the last year. So let's start with this one. This is the Tonka Style, and this is the first bag that I reviewed in my original vlog, but I will say and be honest that this is the bag that I have worn the least over the last year. I definitely don't reach for this one as much as the number 10 style, which I'll talk about here in just a few minutes. But it's interesting because I've been trying to think about like why I don't use it as much, because I genuinely love this bag a lot. Like I love the silhouette. I think it is such a unique shape. I love the architectural like design and details of this bag. It's also got this like fun two-tone color combo going on. I was actually looking on the website, Polène's website, because a few of you have actually made comments on my original vlog and just asked like what this color combo is. And after looking, it's no longer available. I think they have a couple of similar blush pink colors, but nothing in this exact same color combo. So I don't know if they discontinued it or if it's just out of stock. You guys know I love blush pink, and so for me this bag is really kind of more of a neutral shade for me, just because of how often I wear it in my wardrobe, and it pairs nicely back to, beiges, blacks, creams, all of that. So I feel like from a color standpoint, it's been, just another really great neutral option for me. In terms of like the hardware, like the gold hardware here has held up really nicely. There's no like tarnishing or anything like that. So I think when it boils down to it, like the reasons that I don't reach for this bag quite as often as I think, just because of its unique shape, it's a little bit like wonky to get in and out of the bag and to fit things in it. So it has the magnetic closure up top, which from like an ease and like functionality standpoint, I actually really like. However, opening the bag it doesn't open like super wide, so you have to really like open it up if you want to like actually get your hand in there. Oh my gosh, I have a granola wrapper in here. Whoops. But because of the asymmetrical like silhouette and shape of the bag, I find that when I'm putting like my phone, wallet, keys, lip gloss in here, it tends to get full pretty quickly, and like the items don't really sit in there super nicely. So I feel like I'm constantly having to like shift things inside my bag. If you own this bag and wear it, maybe you don't run into that problem, you know? I don't know what it is, but I do have the iPhone like Max, the 14 Max or whatever it's called. So I have like the larger size of the iPhone. I bet if I had the smaller one, I probably wouldn't feel this way. But for some reason, when I put my phone in there, it just kind of sits on a weird angle and just doesn't, I don't know, it's just not as like easy to get things out or to put things in the bag. So I'd honestly say that's really my only like qualm with this style, and the reason why I find myself not really gravitating towards it as much. And I think the other thing as well is just because this bag is really exclusively a crossbody with the number 10 style, which I'll grab here in a second. But with that style, you have multiple ways to wear it. You can wear it as a shoulder bag, more of a tight fitting crossbody, or a longer crossbody. So there's definitely more versatility to it, whereas this is solely a crossbody. And so there might be times where I'm more in the mood for a shoulder bag or just want to like hold the bag by the handle, and I don't have that option with this one. So I'm not at a point where I'm considering like selling it or getting rid of it, just because I do still really love it. I think it's beautiful. I love the silhouette. I just wish it was a bit more like practical and functional, I guess. So that's kind of my update on the Tonka style. Let's chat about the number 10 style. I love this bag so much. I really have used this bag a lot, and this is the one that I reach for most often when I'm just out running errands, or even if we're going out for a nicer dinner. I feel like it truly is such a versatile silhouette. So I'm excited to kind of talk more about that and why I love this bag so much and can't recommend it enough. I will say that when I am not using my bags, I always keep them in their respective dust bags. Just helps to protect them over time. And I also keep the original tissue paper stuffing inside just to help them like retain their shape. Except when I pulled these bags out to film this video, when I stored this bag last, I must have like kinked the leather strap here, so it's just kind of like sticking out really funny compared to this side. So I'm gonna fix it. It's gonna be okay. But that's why it looks like this right now. So anyway, the one thing I mentioned with this bag and why I love it so much and why I wear it so much is just the versatility of the strap. So the bag comes with two straps, a shorter one and a longer one. I genuinely maybe have only used the longer strap like 1 or 2 times. The benefits of the longer strap turn it into a longer crossbody. And I just honestly don't wear the bag as a long crossbody. I really love it on the shoulder, like so, or I will lengthen it to the longest setting on the strap and wear it as a tighter fitting crossbody, so it really just kind of like sits right here, like on the top of my hip. And that's how I wore it like for Italy, for London, when we travel. It just feels the most comfortable to me and like the most secure because the bag is like sitting right here and I can easily like get into it. I think that's the other thing that I love about this bag compared to the Tonka style, because as you know, the Tonka style is like that magnetic closure. And while it's like fairly easy to get into, I find that the zipper is just easier than the magnetic closure, which logically I feel like doesn't make a lot of sense because you have to pull the zipper to get it open. But when it's sitting on me and I'm wearing the bag, like it's just, I find it easier to get into it with the zipper. And I think again, just because this bag is like symmetrical in shape, all of my items sit really nicely inside the bag. And it's a bit more roomy, like it has more space inside compared to the Tonka just to fit things in. And when you hold them up side by side, you wouldn't necessarily think that because they do look very similar, but I feel like, I don't know, I didn't actually measure these, so I have no idea, but I feel like this one is slightly wider, so it just like holds more. I could be completely wrong, but again, this is just based on my usage of the bags and I don't know what is like more comfortable for me or just what's been working. So anyway, those are really the top reasons why I love this bag so much: the versatility, the functionality, and even from a design standpoint, I think this is a beautifully designed bag. I love just the seaming details here on the front and the back. I love this saddle brown color. I feel like it is such a classic neutral, and I've honestly like thought about getting this bag in other colors, like in black, or they have a really beautiful like kind of creamy latte color, which I influenced my friend to get. Well, technically her husband bought it for her for Christmas, but she has seen me wear this bag so many times and she was just like, I need this bag, it's so perfect. And so I was so happy for her. She texted me on Christmas morning. Her husband filmed this unboxing video of her opening this bag and she was freaking out, and it was just so cute. So it's a great gift item also to treat yourself. I highly recommend this bag. So I think the real question is, if I were to be in this position today and if I were to be buying 2 Polène bags, would I buy the same 2 bags that I purchased? And I would say no. Even though, like I said, I love the Tonka Style and I'm really not seriously considering getting rid of it because I love the shape and everything. I think it's just a beautiful bag. But from a functionality, you know, standpoint, I probably would do something different. I still would absolutely get the number 10 bag, like hands down. It's a 10 out of 10. I love it so much. And it's just, I think, a very classic silhouette that won't go out of style. But I probably wouldn't buy the Tonka silhouette. So I'm looking on their website. I've got my laptop here next to me and I pulled up their whole collection. And I want to just show you a couple of bags that I've had my eye on that I maybe would buy instead of the Tonka. So the first one is, I think it's called Berry. I have French Canadian heritage, but I don't speak French. So I'm totally gonna butcher these names right now. But it's Beri, and it's this really beautiful kind of handheld, small, almost reminds me of like a clutch, but it's a little bit bigger than a clutch. But it comes with a crossbody strap you can wear on your shoulder as well. And I just love that it has, you know, the top handle so you could just carry the bag, or you have the strap option as well. But I think it is so elegant, really gorgeous. I think it also lends itself to being more of an evening bag in addition to daytime. So I love this one, and I think it looks beautiful in the brown or possibly even black. I feel like it would be a great like evening bag in black. The other style that I've had my eye on for the last year is, oh man, I'm gonna butcher this one again too, Ike. It's spelled Y-K-E. And this was shown on the latest season of Emily in Paris. It's a beautiful straw bag that has the leather detailing. And I just think for like a spring summer bag, it is so chic. It reminds me of like a elevated like picnic basket, but like in a good way, you know? So I think that is stunning, and that would just be a really fun spring summer bag to have. And I think this one I would definitely want in brown versus black. I just love like the brown with the wicker. I think it looks really nice. And let's see, the other one that just caught my eye like right now that I think is newer that I haven't seen before is the ELO style. And it's this really pretty like canvas and leather combo. I think it's canvas. Yeah, 100% cotton fabric, and then it has like the leather accents. And this one is definitely a different style for me. I don't typically wear like larger tote style bags, but this one's really caught my eye. I think it looks really elegant. I like that it's more of a narrow like rectangular shape versus like a wider tote bag. So it kind of looks more slender, and I don't know, I think it could be fun. It does look a little bit big and kind of like it could turn into a bottomless pit situation where like you're just rummaging through your bag trying to find stuff. I just think it's kind of fun and different. So I like that one a lot as well. And I think those are really the main three silhouettes that are catching my eye right now. Well, there you have it. I kept this video a little bit short and sweet, but I really just wanted to kind of share my honest thoughts after having these handbags and using them for the last year. And hopefully it might help you make a decision on your purchase if you're thinking about buying a bag, if you've been eyeing Polène for a while. You know, again, all in all, like, so impressed with the quality. I feel like the bags have held up incredibly well. I've had no issues or complaints in terms of durability, quality, construction. They've all just been so great, even with traveling, you know, to different parts of the world and, you know, kind of being a little bit hard on my bags in that sense. So can't say enough good things about Polène. And if you end up getting a bag, I would love to hear what style you get. So please leave a comment below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're following me for more videos here in the future, and I will see you soon.